Hello, my name is Randy Rolfe, and I'm an independent consultant for Nikken, the world's leader in wellness technologies based on natural energy. And this is a product showcase. We have a number of live calls all throughout the week focused on the products, also on the business opportunity, and also in depth on the various technologies that Nikken has pioneered. All our products are unique and patented and proven over time based on science and backed by nature. So let me start with I was just checking the recording is going on. I'm going to start by sharing some slides. And we call it active wellness. It's not just wellness, going to a wellness clinic for a checkup or something like that. It's about taking active participation in preserving and maintaining your wellness. And Nikken started over 40 years ago in Japan with what they called My Wellness. And I remember winning a trip to Japan in 1998 with Nikken, and there was wonderful little trucks all over the city, Tokyo, and with My Wellness on it, which was very exciting to see, and billboards by Nikken. So that was my first year, and that was 18 or 19 years ago. And we fell in love with the Nikken message. It's about living a life in balance. And we're inviting you in this video to discover active wellness for yourself. The most important thing to keep in mind about wellness is it's the little decisions we make every day that have a compounding effect. It's not your New Year's resolutions that you let go of last year and probably letting go of this year. It's not about signing up for a fitness center. It's actually about going there or doing your own exercise routine. It's also about the little decisions you make about diet, about breathing, about the air and water that you consume. And they add up to big differences for your health, your relationships, your happiness, your income, and your success. Because if you're making poor decisions, you end up being under chronic stress and not performing at your best. If you're on a phone, could you mute yourself? There's some noise in the background. So those lifestyle choices that we make every day lead to your behavior and results, your mental, physical balance, and becoming humans being more rather than humans under stress. And Nikken's motto from the very beginning has been humans being more. We're really about building humans. And the founder realized that for humans to be better, they need to be healthy and live a life of balance. So that's really important. And when I started Nikken, I was a family counselor. I'd left the practice of law. I'd taught law school as well, but it wasn't a lifestyle that gave me the time to focus on my family. It also put me at the beck and call of corporations, fighting other corporations, and I didn't feel I was adding much to the well-being of society. So I switched to teaching nutrition and sharing better family communication, and I've written a number of books on that. And so I was always alert to other ways of supporting health and life balance. The situation that Nikken is a leader in, the health situation of North America and even the world, is worse than it was 18 years ago, in spite of our efforts in Nikken. The stress level is higher than ever with coming out of a huge recession and people working extra hours, not getting enough sleep, and worrying about losing their jobs or not having enough income at the end of the month. And we know that stress is involved in all the major causes of early death, like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, cancer, and in all those things that reduce the quality of our lives: fatigue, allergies, sleep, weight problems, digestive problems, obesity. So we need to really pay attention to helping our bodies respond to these stresses in an appropriate, natural, healthy way. Sleep is a huge problem. 70% of Americans say they have sleep issues. And we know now from science that 1 poor night's sleep drops your immune system by 60% immediately. So it's no wonder that people get sick after they've stayed up late studying for an exam, or they've had a big project that kept them awake, or they were at a lot of parties over the weekend during the holidays or some other holiday weekend. That leads to colds. So a lot of the infections people get in the winter, it's because of not only because it's cold outside and you have the hot and cold, but because the immune system's depressed from irregular sleep patterns. We know about air and water pollution. We have federal regulations, state regulations. Some things have gotten better, but we now know that indoor air pollution can be worse than outdoor air pollution because we closed up our houses in the 70s to save on the costs of heating and cooling. And so everything we bring into the house accumulates all the chemicals and also the positive ions that make it harder for our lungs to pick up the oxygen that it needs. So those positive ions build up, and in colder climates like up in Canada, they actually require you to have an air exchanger. And that allows for outdoor and indoor air, even though you have your house well insulated. Water, Flint, Michigan's been in the news this year with high lead and heavy metal contaminants, but a lot of cities have had to admit, other cities have had to admit that this is a serious problem, including Philadelphia, where I am right now. 260 contaminants have been found in tap water. Bottled water also can contain thousands of chemicals. Bottled water, they try to make it taste better by removing the chlorine, but a lot of the chemicals are still there, including agricultural chemicals, medicines, endocrine disruptors, and toxic metals. So this is a really serious problem. It creates a huge body burden, the toxic burden. It's cumulative. Any one thing isn't going to destroy your life, but when you put these thousands of things together, we're in real trouble. If you leave it to chance, it doesn't work. The prognosis is not good. The people that suffer the most are the children, of course. Obesity rates were at their highest in recent numbers, 36%. That's 78 million adults and 12 million children. And we know this sets them off on a life of challenges for their health. 30% of children between 2 and 11 are overweight. And we know this is from inadequate consumption of essential nutrients, and that we're seeing cardiovascular disease, cancer, and particularly type 2 diabetes in younger and younger children. They're also having mental issues in school. And this is all health related. Less than half of adolescents are eating the needed amount of vegetables. Only 27.1% of high school children get enough activity, and we can understand that since they're eating poorly and gaining weight. You don't feel like jumping up and down, climbing ladders if you're carrying around an extra 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds. Low-income families, of course, have it the worst, and they have less access to healthier health care, to healthy foods, of course, have higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression, and really have no recourse except to take care of themselves. So what is the answer? It's humans being more, being healthy by choice, not by chance. And so choosing active wellness means that you become aware of and make choices based on what you learn for a more successful existence. So it's active choices we make every day to support our health, not just pedal along hoping that the general popular thinking will take care of it. Whoever's on 561, can you mute yourself? You're on the phone. We're hearing some background noise. So enter Nikken, the only international company with a totally comprehensive approach to natural health. And everything Nikken does is based on the original idea that a life in balance depends on 5 critical areas of life: healthy mind, healthy body, healthy family, healthy society, and healthy finances. And all of these need to be in balance. If any one of them gets weak, the others will start to fail. If you have a bad attitude, of course, that affects everything. If your health is failing, everything is affected. If you don't feel you're giving enough to your family, or just actually aren't giving enough to your family, that will affect everything. How you feel, and your success in work and so on. If you don't feel you're doing anything meaningful, you can't contribute to your community, you're chasing the dollar, other things will suffer. And of course, if you're low on income, the other things start to fail. So the idea that you can build a life with all of these in balance so that they feed on each other and create a life of abundance is what we're really looking for. And that's at the core of Nikken. How many international corporations do you know that have that kind of philosophy at their heart? So active wellness is what the Nikken Advantage is all about, and it's a holistic approach to health. Nikken looks at all aspects of health, because when we were born, you know, the Almighty didn't say, do you want air or water? Do you want sleep or food? We need them all. So the advantage in Nikken is creating the conditions and circumstances that put us in a favorable or superior position. Nikken started out with relaxation products to restore us to Earth's natural energy, that wonderful magnetic field that relaxes us when we're walking in the park or hiking in the forest. Then they developed a futon, because we sleep best in that kind of energy. Then they developed a line of nutritionals that are, again, based on nature, organic as possible, and balanced in every way. And then a water system that recreates from your tap water, it transforms your water through at least 5 different processes into healthy alkaline water. Then they developed an air system that filters the water and produces the beneficial negative ions that we need in our homes without using ozone to do it. So that's wonderful. And then a full spectrum light, which is right here on my desk. So let me go through our products in a little more detail, since this is a product showcase. We have basically 3 categories: nutrition and skincare, environment, which is the air, water, and light, and rest and relaxation, which focuses mostly on creating an environment of the Earth's natural energy of magnetism and the sun's natural energy of far infrared, which is just beyond red on the visible spectrum, and that tends to relax also and help reduce the acids of stress, make you more comfortable. And that's where the sleep system comes in. And these products are in their 4th generation of evolution. Nikken is always looking for ways to enhance the value and effectiveness of their products to create the ideal energy environment for the body to take care of itself. If it needs to heal, it needs to recover from a busy day, from stress, from athletic activity, you name it, these things will help. The little square there, if you're watching the video, is a Kenko Flex, which is designed for the lower back, but you can put it anywhere that needs stress, whether it's a tummy trouble or breathing challenges. Just put that somewhere, and it has the same technology as the insoles, which were the very first product in 1975. They are little discs, we call them power buttons, and they give off not only the magnetic field in a very natural way, but they also give off the far infrared energy I mentioned, and also the beneficial ions. So even when you're walking, you are getting some of those beneficial negative ions coming up from your feet. If you could see that you're muted, I'd appreciate it. Then in the environment, I mentioned we have the waterfall, which is a standalone, it uses no energy. put your tap water in the top, it filters it 2 or 3 different ways, and and then it creates the magnetic energy, the alkaline energy from mineral stones. You can actually see that the water's sitting on, and it tastes fantastic. Kids love it. Kids that don't drink water because they want sodas or something that tastes good, they will drink this water. Cats and dogs always choose this water over any other water. So it's not about them reading the literature. They know that it tastes good. The air is the same way. You feel better when you're getting that purified negative ion air from the air system. We have a shower system so that your pores get good quality Nikken Mag water, just like from the waterfall, but through your shower, with microbottles too that moisturize like no other shower system. And then the nutritionals, like I said, I became a nutritionist in the 80s to support my family and to help with my family counseling. And Nikken is absolutely at the forefront of nutrition. Again, in 4th generation in the last 20 years with most of their products. And if you're on the video, a couple of our signature products are there. The Osteodens, which uses the natural processes, the factor in mother's milk that keeps bones healthy. And then we have an amazing antioxidant drink that supports all the core systems of the body with exotic fruits and no additives, no extras, no water, no sugar, no sweeteners, no preservatives in that drink. It's just juice and it tastes fantastic. Then we have a full skincare line called True Elements that's eco-certified. It's as organic as it can be and still be affordable to the public, but it's the finest line and it feels wonderful. And we've just added a new shampoo and conditioner that actually use all those 3 energies to help our hair feel shinier and softer and more manageable and comfortable. So that's a quick overview of our products, and we encourage you to go to the person who sent you to this video and explore these more. The best way to explore them is get a few, buy a few, sign up as a customer, and get your hands on some of these products. So I'm going to talk to one of my associates in Nikken, who's had many years of experience, and but I urge you to begin your own success story with active wellness and living a life of balance. So I'm going to turn off my slides here and invite Nina Marie. Hi there. How are you doing? I hope
I'm doing better. How are you?
Good, good. Let's see. Yeah, okay, you're coming up front and center. So, Nina Marie, can you share with people on the call how you first discovered Nikken? What got your attention about the products and technologies?
Well, I first discovered Nikken when I was sick. I didn't want to learn about Nikken when I was well. But I learned about Nikken when I got sick, and my dentist was, educating me on some technologies that could help me sleep better and help me feel better. And I didn't think there was anything wrong with me until I couldn't shut my brain down. And I was under too much stress. Just like you said, stress is the #1 killer. And a lot of times we don't know that we can't handle the level of stress that we're being attacked by. And we look at things after the fact. And that's exactly what I did. As I looked at, my body was breaking down. And a friend of mine said, I've got something that can help you. Because my brain, it was hard for it to shut down. It was under too much stress. It was like it was being attacked. And she brought me the sleep system, and I laid on the sleep system, and I was able to calm my body down and get the rest that I needed, because I was always sleep deprived. They say there's 1 out of 3 children are sleep deprived. And I lived my life as tossing and turning as a child and never getting rested. And when I first got on the sleep system, I thought I had died and woke up, and I was a whole different person because I was sleeping in one position and I felt rested. So I started the journey on learning about why the magnetic pad sleep system was able to get me to that rested state of sleep that I never had before. And I discovered that we are magnetic beings and we need that energy to help us rebuild our immune system. And I won't ever go without my sleep system today. I went one time for 3 days without the sleep system in the 20 years that I've been on it. And I had a horrible sleep. And I went right back to where I was before. My body had problems regulating itself. And I always had challenges. I used to get the flu every year. I used to get sick. And if I go a couple of days now, and I did go a few days because I went to bed late and, trying to get too much stuff done. And I caught this little cold, but I'm a healthy sick today because I don't feel tired. I just lost my voice and, just getting my body back in balance to get back to homeostasis. But it's so much easier today when you don't feel well to be in a wellness home to get all the essentials that your body actually needs to rebuild it back up to homeostasis. So the wellness home is an amazing way to live. You get up, you drink some water that's hydrating your body. You get that nutrition to rebuild your body and detox it. You get that restful sleep. You got daytime energy with the necklace and the insoles. If you got a bad back or you got something going on, you've got magnets to put in that area just to loosen up those muscles and increase the blood flow to keep your body going. It's, I can't say, there's nothing out there on the market that can do what Nikken's technologies, what it's doing for your body today, especially since the environment's been altered. You need to put everything back in place. And Nikken has made the way so we can have our bodies back to where it used to be 60 years ago. And no one else is doing this. And Nikken keeps changing everything to make it better. Every time they see something that could be better, they're going to add it to what we have in the wellness home. And no one else is doing it. I love it.
Thanks. You described that so well, and I love the way you explained how you have these products. If something does get out of balance, there's something there that can help your body rebalance, and even if you do catch a bug in the neighborhood, you get over it a lot quicker because you're supporting your body's basic functions with what it needs. Now,
a lot of times when you're sick, you're tired, you don't feel well. Well, I've been sick for the last week and I'm not tired and I feel well. So I tell people I'm just a healthy sick, because there's a difference when you're not well and you're not incorporating anything to get well, your body breaks down faster. But when you're rebuilding your body, you don't feel it when you're sick, because you're already on the path to getting well.
Exactly. I mean, who can argue with good quality water, pure, good balanced air, and good sleep? That's always going to be good for you. And if you do succumb to some imbalance, that's great. Nina Marie, just have a couple more minutes, but do you have a favorite among the nutritionals?
Well, yeah, the Vital Balance. That gets me going first thing. And last night I was able to try the brand new one. Big difference. It just has so much substance in it that your body can really, my body's very sensitive. And I could feel it when I was drinking it. It was just going into all the areas and it was getting my body just feeling really good. It's amazing when you get good nutrition, how your body feels. Because today you're not getting that good nutrition in your foods. And I've been doing my breakfast, the protein drink, and I've tried everybody's protein powder in the last 25 years. And this one is by far the best tasting and the best feeling. I mean, you just get that feeling when you drink it. You're ready to go. First thing in the morning, you get that brain going, you get that body going. And I know it sounds like a commercial, but you know what? Try it. Because when you try it, I mean, my grandbabies love it. They come over. Can I have a shake? Hey, no, can I have a piece of cake? They want they want Ciaga, they want their shake, they want the greens, they want the lactoferrin. They name what they want because they know what their bodies need because they've had it since they were little. So they're able to know exactly how to take care of their bodies. And that's what we want to do. We want to educate our children today to have a better lifestyle. So they come to you and they say, Mom, I need a magnet for my stomach, or Mom, I need a shake because my stomach doesn't feel good, or I need some lactoferrin because I'm not going to the bathroom. You need to know what your body needs to get you to that next step in life, which is homeostasis. And these kids don't have it because they're eating that junk food and they're drinking the sodas and they're not getting the rest and they're not drinking water and they're not drinking good water. I have the kids come to my salon to drink the filtered water. Can I have some of your water? You've got that magic water. And I said, yeah, it is, because your body gets healthy. And that's the magic about it.
That's so cool. I just want to mention you said that KVB was so good. It's got qualities that no other meal replacement has. And one of the things I love about it as a nutritionist is that it's not like some of the other protein drinks that say, oh, we have more and more protein, because that's not what we need. Most Americans get enough protein unless they're really food deprived. But it has such a balance of all the nutrients, and it has the medium chain triglycerides that feed the brain in a way that nothing else can. And that's all from natural materials. And it's vegan. It doesn't have any milk or soy products, no GMOs. And then it has all these wonderful organic herbs that cleanse and improve your elimination system, your digestive system, and very high, particularly healthy prebiotics and probiotics. That has a huge count of probiotics, but they're also coated so that they get down where they belong instead of being killed by your stomach acid. So it's absolutely amazing product. So I thought I'd just throw that in since you mentioned it. And I've been having it every morning this week. I was kind of doing it maybe 2 or 3 times a week because I'm totally healthy and I love breakfast. But when I started doing it every day, I noticed that my skin was softer and clearer. I just told my husband that this morning. I said, we're having it again this morning because I noticed a difference. So yeah, it's an amazing product. And they just added, it's sweetened with monk fruit, which has been known to be 300 times sweeter than sugar, but no calories. And it's been used for hundreds of years, completely safe. And then moringa, which is a highly nutritious vegetable that's been used in Africa for many, or actually Southeast Asia for many, many years. So they added those to what was already a fantastic product. And like you said, it tastes better too. And the chocolate's more chocolatey. People like that. So just in the last minute, Nina Marie, can you give your thoughts to someone who's just first exploring Nikken? Where should they start?
I would start with the water and the nutrition, and get that in your body, get properly hydrated, and get that nutrition to have a foundation for your body to start building. Because a lot of times people want to get on the magnets first and they don't have the water and they don't have the nutrition in there. So the magnetic technology doesn't have much to work with, because first of all, you're not properly hydrated and you don't have that nutrition in your body. And then people say, well, the magnets didn't help me. Well, have you been on the water and the nutrition first? No. I just want to get the magnets. Well, how do you expect the magnets? The magnetic technology is only going to increase what you have in your system. If you don't start off with a foundation of good water and good nutrition, how are the magnets going to do anything? Because the magnets is just going to increase the blood flow. But if there's no nutrition in there, how is that nutrition going to go in there and rebuild and detox your body and hydrate and pull things out if there's nothing in there? So I would recommend the water and the nutritionals first, and then get on the magnets, because then you're going to get results, because then your body's going to go back into homeostasis much faster, because you'll have everything your body actually needs. That's my experience.
Yes.
People try magnets and tell me, oh, I didn't get any results with the magnets, Nina. And I said, well, because you want to start off you know, with the end result first. You need to start off with the beginning, properly hydrated, and that nutrition to get your body ready. And then the magnets have a lot to work with. Then you feel better.
Excellent. Well said. That's great. So thank you so much, Nina Marie. I'm going to go back to my final slide here. But
Thank you.
You said that beautiful.
Be blessed.
You too. Let's see. I've got one more slide to finish it off. So we invite you to discover it, live it, and you'll fall in love with the products and share them. And so become a customer. The person who sent you to this video will show you how to register as a customer. There's no cost. It's real simple and straightforward, like registering for Amazon or any other online marketer. And then when you fall in love with the products, you'll want to share them. You can be a part-time entrepreneur. Nikken has a very generous compensation plan because word of mouth is the best way to share, especially about stuff people don't know about, which is Nikken currently. And you can even develop a full-time home-based career. What I love about it is that it offers for families a way to have an extra income without both parents going out and working, 3 or 4 jobs between them. So you can supplement your income by sharing wellness, and it doesn't get much better than that in this world. So thank you so much for joining us today with our product showcase, and explore Nikken. It's a wonderful discovery. Thanks. Yeah, so I'm going to end the recording.